everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing a product that I get a lot of questions about, the Totally Me sewing machine for little girls. This sewing machine is actually my daughter Lily's. I am going to review it and tell you what I think as a parent, and I'll play her thoughts here. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with my 10-year-old daughter Lily.
Hi everyone.
And we are going to review her Totally Me sewing machine that she got for Christmas. Shout out to Grandma who bought her this adorable little sewing machine. So cute, tiny, and pink. Have you been enjoying this machine?
Yes, a lot.
What do you like about it?
I like that I can use my creativity to discover different things that I can do and use different colors of it.
So precious. Okay, so what have you made so far?
I've made one emoji belt, one emoji dress with the belt, a all golden skirt with a blue, white, and gold stripes shirt.
Woo! That's a lot of crafting. So, as you can see, my daughter loves this machine. She sews on it all the time. She makes many, many things. However, these are my thoughts on the Totally Me sewing machine. So the number one pro for me is this finger guard. I think this is a great idea because if you have small children, it keeps their fingers from going underneath and potentially getting stitched up. The other pro to this machine is that it is small and lightweight. So this is easy for Lily to tote around, and it's easy for her to store in her bedroom. The third thing that I like about this machine is that it is relatively inexpensive. I've seen them online between $30 and $40, and so they do cost less than a normal sewing machine. The fourth thing that I like about this machine is that it does actually sew sometimes, which leads into my cons about this machine. The first thing that I don't like about this machine is that it's not consistent. It doesn't sew all the time. Sometimes it sews a little bit, and sometimes it doesn't sew at all.
I just meant to sew it that way. Did it sew right? Yes. This time it sewed right.
Is that how it usually sews?
Mm-hmm. It's a little off, but that's how it usually does it.
A second con that I have about this machine is the instructions for threading. Sewn since I was like 10 years old, and I have a hard time threading this machine. I can't figure it out. It appears that they want us to use this bobbin thing to sew, but I can't get it off, and there is a big giant book of instructions, and it does a very good job at listing the parts, but not a good job at showing us how to actually thread the machine. It would be nice if it had some type of visual diagram of how you're supposed to thread the machine, but it doesn't. And so I'm kind of just left trying to figure out how to thread this machine, and I can't figure it out. So I just did based on what I already knew about my sewing machine, and that's how I've been threading her machine. And like I said, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Even when we had thread here, it still kind of worked about the same. So I don't think that I messed it up by putting the thread up here. Another con that I have for this machine is that it sews super fast for a children's machine. Even on low speed, Lily was sewing on the lowest speed, but this thing flies. It sews almost as fast as probably my regular sewing machine, if not faster, and that's on the low speed. I do like that the presser foot allows her to stop and start, but it sews way fast, so I'm glad that they put this safety feature on here. I listed this safety guard as a plus, but it's also one of the cons about the machine in that the parent has to get a screwdriver to remove the guard, and kids break thread all the time. I think this machine just causes you to break thread, but if you know about sewing, if you don't lift the presser foot the right way or you don't pull out enough thread when you're done, the thread goes right back up the needle. And so that requires you to always have to get the screwdriver out to remove this guard. Now Lily is genius, and she has figured out a way with the tweezers to go in under the guard and thread the needle without having to do that. But if your child cannot figure that out or is not old enough or whatever, you're going to have to remove this guard all the time. And even for Lily, that's kind of tedious for her to have to get in there with the tweezers, as you saw, and thread the needle. So the guard is a plus and it's a minus, but it's safe. We have only been able to use this machine because of the knowledge that I already have about how sewing machines work. So I would definitely recommend that parents have some knowledge of how to thread a normal sewing machine. Also, I would recommend this for children ages 3 to 6. And even with that, I would be cautious because it sews very fast, and just be careful to keep that guard on, which you shouldn't have any problem with because you do have to screw it to remove it, or unscrew it to remove it. But I would recommend this for children ages 3 to 6, maybe even up to 8. After that, I recommend just training your child on a standard sewing machine and just being cautious of their little fingers going underneath. I feel like my regular sewing machine has more control than this tiny sewing machine, and the stitches are definitely consistent, so they get less frustrated. My sewing machine is easier to thread than this sewing machine. I just recommend teaching them on a regular sewing machine. So, are you someone that wants to learn how to sew? Do you have a sewing machine at home? Have you thought about purchasing a sewing machine? Do you want to create all the cool stuff that you see on my channel? Do you want to stitch up some old pants that you have at home? Click on the link in the description box below, and that will take you to my website where you can sign up for my upcoming e-course, and I will teach you how to sew. Thanks for watching. Bye.